good, y'all? Leekautorepair. Let me make sure this camera is sturdy. Alright, so I got a video for y'all. Pretty much we're going to be focused on more. I be doing a lot of, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and I don't be doing what I say I'm going to be doing. But just bear with me, man. Leek ain't life, ain't like how everybody can be all in order. I just wake up and just do what I do, and I just go from there or whatever. But I mean, I have been keeping in mind that I need to be with these videos, keep them pumping or whatever. So that's what I'm trying to do. So on my car, 2001 Volkswagen Jetta, that's my car, my daily driver. And on this, so I probably never really got to talk much about this car and whatever. You will be seeing it. What are you doing, dude? What the hell am I doing? But I was more so waiting on him. Anyway, man, I wish I could just talk the way I want to talk, like cussing and everything. But you know, the YouTube cleanup thing and everything just make you, you know, it make you pay attention to stuff, and pretty much that's what I'm doing. So, so I got this car from like New York. Bronx, New York, a couple months ago. I think it's 3 months ago now, or two and a half months ago. I don't know. I don't remember. 2.5 months ago, I got this car. I went out to the Bronx, New York. I found this on the Facebook market. I got this car for $600, and for $600, I was looking for this car in particular. Like, just this car, it has to be a Jetta, it has to be this, and why you want to work? Why you want Volkswagen? Why you pick this car? I know people said that. Why I got this? Whatever. But I mean, come on. I work at a Volkswagen dealership, and I've been there for like 5 months now. And I work at a Volkswagen dealership, and I mean, and I was driving in my boy's MK4 Jetta, so it's just like, I mean, why don't I just get something I work on or whatever? And I like Volkswagen though, so I ain't see nothing wrong with it, whatever. Whatever, cool. So, was looking for this car in particular. It was either a VR6 or had to be a 1.8. So, I mean, narrowing down the search was kind of crazy, because a lot of these cars in these years, they weren't in good condition, and people was trying to get more than what they thought they could get for it, and it was just hard to, like, you know, get them, you know, to change the price or whatever, or negotiate on whatever it is you do. Cool. So I found something out New York, Bronx, New York. Now it's like GPS supposed to be like 80, 90 miles, but it turned out to be like 110 miles one way, and then another $110 coming back. Whatever. Cool. So I went out to the Bronx, New York, saw the car. The car somehow got it back here because the suspension was shot. Car had coilovers on it, but the springs forward in the back, one of them was missing, and the other one was just like broken off, just like barely hanging in there. And then the rear shocks was blown too. And not only that, the front shocks was blown too. Like everything was just like pretty much collapsed. So I somehow drove this car all the way from there and got it back here. Whatever, cool. Don't ask me any other questions how I got it back. Just use that sense that be common, and we call it common sense, right? Common sense. Use that. And I'm trying to hurry up too, because I'm trying to get to the point of this video or whatever. So I pretty much I put a lot of money in this car. I'm trying to summarize everything for you. I put a lot of money into this car, a whole lot of money into this car. Almost like, basically I calculated like $2,000, could be more, but as far as I know, like $2,000 at a dump. And this car needed a lot of work. A lot of it was like chassis work, like suspension work and stuff like that. Rear end, you know, had to get coilover kits, new control arms, new caliber for the back. Had to get I got basically 2 rare new hub bearings in the back. I had to do I did a timing belt and water pump in this car. I did a lot of stuff. This car cost me a lot of money. I wrote down what I did to it. So I'm just trying to like offhand trying to figure out, but it ain't gonna work until I'm trying to summarize everything. So I got this car back up to running. I had to get a new key remote because I had the valet key. You got the key remote with the fob. You the church. I got that. Cool. Everything just I mean, I like this car. It was worth it. This is one of my toy cars I'm definitely going to be keeping. So we definitely going to be seeing this car more than ever. And you notice I changed the icon from the Camaro to icon on the little picture joint on my channel. Change it from the Camaro to this car. Cool. So we're going to stick to this baby. This is my boo. Haven't yet got a name for her, but this is my boo. I love her. Taking care of her. Cosmetically, the interior, you know what it is. This car is 2001, 2019. We got an 18-year-old car about to be 19-year-old. This car gonna have some stuff with it wrong cosmetically. Cool, whatever. But I'm keeping it. Next year I got plans for a whole paint job. Get all the nicks and dents and rust and stuff out of it. Paint it, cool, whatever. That's that. So here's the issue. Pretty much, you know, I got my car running cool. My car it runs great. I mean, it runs excellent. I trust it going across the country. And I'm not trying to be like sarcastic and nothing like that. I'm being real. I could take this joint across country. It could just be that. I trust this car. Now, being as though it's 1.8, cool. There's a boost leak. And I know it's a boost leak because from experience, and I've, you know, owned cars. I owned a car that was turbo, and I experienced a boost leak in it. And, you know, from customer cars and, you know, stuff like that, whatever. I just noticed symptoms of a boost leak. When you own a turbo, you start to, like, certain things just, you know what it is because you experienced it. You experienced it. So, pretty much got a boost leak in this, and I want to try to duplicate it so that way you can hear it. Make sure I got the heat down, the radio off, and I got enough space ahead where I can go ahead and floor it and make the car go ahead more. Alright, cool. So I want to duplicate this so that way you guys can hear it. Maybe roll down the windows. Probably don't hear it. We do. Roll up. Ain't stubborn. You do it again. Maybe you can hear it in the cabin better. Like it pulls, but I can tell, like I can see it from my boost gauge. Now I'm not going to record the screen, the camera at the boost gauge and all that. I'm not going to do that because I'm driving. And one hand on the shifter and one hand driving, not multitasking. To be my dumb ass luck to be accident caught on camera, and then what, everybody laugh at me for being stupid, right? All right, cool. But I can see on a boost gauge, especially on highway speeds, and I'm in like 4th gear. It's more so 5th gear. It goes from, it shoots up to 20 psi, and then it drops back down to 15, and it shoots back up to 20. Like, you can tell that there's a leak in between. Now, y'all, why are you boosting that high? Da, 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 da. All right, the car is tuned. I didn't even know this car was tuned until I was trying to diagnose the check engine light. I'm trying to figure out, like, why is it only boosting 5 pounds, but then I scan it, and then they're like, the code for the turbo solenoid joint or whatever. Cool. So I pop the hood or whatever, and I go to look for the boost control solenoid, and it was unplugged. I'm like, plugged it in. If you notice in my brake flux video that I got tape around it because there was no clip to lock it in. I have yet to go to the junkyard or order another one. More so, I'm just going to the junkyard and get another one. But for now, I taped that, wrapped that tape. Shut. Cool. So I did that, and then now it boosts. Now all of a sudden, I drove a stock 1.8 before. We get stock 1.8s at my job because I work at Volkswagen, but I drove them too in the past. They're not pulled like this, and I got experience from a turbo car, so I'm like, I know this car is tuned. Like, so I'm not sure if it's a stage 1 or a stage 2 from the way it spikes up to 20 pounds, and I got no check engine light for exhaust mod. I'm not gonna say nothing else. I got 3-inch downpipe on it, pretty much, no cat, and I got no check engine light. That's a dead giveaway. Not only that, well, yeah, that was one thing. And then on top of that, like, look at, you can tell in the gauge, like, when I got a boost leak, whatever. All I want to make this video short because I want to keep chit-chatting or whatever. So I'm going to do, like, I'm going to put the camera underneath the hood and maybe I'll do like a little drive-by too, so that way y'all can hear from as me driving past the camera, and that way y'all can hear it. And I want to place the GoPro underneath the hood. I believe the leak is by the diverter valve that's on the intake, and that's got to be leaking. That's just like my culprit. I mean, it looked like somebody got some knockoff cheesy crap on there or whatever. I don't know what it is, but once I confirm this, I'm definitely gonna be ordering parts and stuff. Definitely gonna be ordering parts. Try to get on it again. She drives so good, but this, you can hear it hissing out. You can hear it hissing out. Ain't nothing wrong with the turbo. I know it ain't nothing wrong with the damn turbo. Something wrong. It's a boost leak. It's a boost leak. We're gonna confirm this. So, yeah, let me get straight to it. Alright, so I tried to get like, you know, best vids as I can, but to me, now that I think about it, and I kept really getting on it, like testing the turbo, like the diverter valve is like over here, and I can hear it releasing the air back into the intake. Cool, after I let off the gas, but then I'm hearing something leaking, like maybe by like the wastegate area, because that's on the turbo or whatever. So maybe the wastegate on the turbo fell, maybe the turbo fell altogether. I do notice at idle I get like some smoke a little bit for a few seconds or a minute or whatever. It goes away. It is never consistent. It's always when I first start the car. I think maybe if I get on it a little bit, probably it might. It really don't smoke. You really don't see it at all. It's just, you know, sometimes when I start the car, you'll notice it or whatever. But I mean, this car got 116,000 miles on it. Listen, I mean, I'm already restoring this car, putting a lot of stuff in this or whatever. There's no doubt I'm not gonna, you know, basically I'm replacing the turbo. No doubt about that. I'm definitely gonna be replacing the turbo, put a new wastegate, put a new diverter valve in. I mean, I don't know what this car's history. All I know is what I know is when this car is in my hands, pretty much. So, a car like this, I'm not even going to be that bull trying to be, oh, this part is original, oh, this part is no. The way these newer cars are fresh and everything, that's how this car going to be. It's going to be fresh, everything. I'm going to be putting a lot of money into this car, because this is my shit. This is what I'm doing, basically. So I'm getting, definitely, I'm not even gonna worry about it. I mean, it hit boost, it leaks, and maybe I lost a little bit of power, but I'm not gonna be gassing it all the time or whatever. I mean, listen, as long as I get to where I'm supposed to, I'm cool. When I'm purchasing a turbo, I'm thinking about purchasing it maybe after the holidays. I just need to do my research real quick, and something telling me go with the stock one, put another KL3 in there. I see one on ECStuning.com, but I'm also thinking about putting in another one in there, and like something with like a slightly bigger trim or something. I don't know, something that spoils up real good, you can hear it real good. I'm gonna do my research and decide. I know a lot of you B-dubbers out here, you guys got like some cool places you can refer me to or whatever it is. You got something to say, leave it in the comment section. It is what it is. So I mean, now you guys see my car. You guys see you know, what I drive on a daily basis pretty much. I ain't even got my seatbelt on. And I mean, I'm not about to go under the hood, and I'm not about to be doing any more tests to see if anything's up with the turbo. I'm definitely not gonna be doing it. I'm gonna take my ass home. I'll probably try to edit this video or whatever. But for the most part, I just want to see if the leak can be heard on the outside. I can hear it on the inside, but I don't hear it as much on the outside when I had played back the video, when I did the little flyby, I mean little drive by. I didn't fly by, I drove by, whatever. Plus I wanted to show you guys my car too. It's Sunday, so whatever, doing that. So future mods, not mods, but future job, turbo replacement. That's definitely replacing the turbo. I mean, at my job, we replace turbos too on cars all the time. Cars be having less than 100,000 miles on it. I think I did a turbo job on a car that had like maybe 60 or 70,000 miles on it. I mean, after a while, like turbos are, it's not built to like last forever. I mean, why would you trust a high mileage turbo anyway, right? That's why I'm getting another one, because if this is the original KO3 that came with this car, hell no, I don't want to keep that shit, because no, that means the turbo is 18 years old, 19 years old. No, I don't want an old turbo like that. I'm gonna get another turbo that's fresh, that ain't got no miles on it, ain't been used, ain't been nothing, and start over from scratch. And getting a new diverter valve too. Probably figure out which brand I'm gonna go with. I'm not sure on that one, but I'm gonna definitely find something and do my research on that. So I'm Leek. I'll holler at you guys, and I'll holler at y'all.